problem is letter R, registrars and the registrar. The registrars are not working for the NRM. They are working for incumbent.
Internal.
That one is internal. For us, why we have come here as the people of Tororo,
What's the
and
problem?
we've come to petition Dr. Tango Doi and the NRM party. Recently, the president called the people of Tororo to go to State House. We all came and were very excited. And Tororo was given three districts and one city. And each one of us, candidates who wanted to contest in different areas, relocated and we left our former positions. For example, I was contesting for NRM, in the NRM position as the MP for Tororo County North. However, today, because of the excitement, I left Tororo County North and I began mobilizing for Woman MP, Mukuju District. Now I have come here to pick expression of interest forms, and doctor is telling me I cannot express because the processes are not yet done. So now we want an answer as people of Tororo from government. We want an answer as people of Tororo from NRM. Dr. Tanga, we want an answer from you today. And the president should give us an urgent answer. That's what we are asking for. That's what has brought us here now.
The answer is that I have called for expression of interest, but I don't know where to locate them.
Where should we go then?
I don't know where to locate you.
Where?
Because the process by the minister is not yet there. Me, I'm asking, Tororo people, you are right, man. Yes. Because you must know where to go. Exactly. Now, as electoral commission,
they gave us a district which is not existent.
It is non-existent. They gave us Bioyabianswa. Where do we go to?
My people, that is
We are tired of being lied to.
Allow me thank you once again for according us your audience this morning. Truthfully, we are from Tororo. We are presenting people from Tororo. The issue of Tororo, has been pending for a very long time. And the hope that people received a few weeks ago have given them, a very strong mileage for them to move on. And people want to grow. Myself, I'm contesting as a chairman, Mukuju District. I have already prepared. Now, where am I going to start from? I even have a post here already. You can see this. You can see. So where am I going to fall? Yet we need to serve our people. You see that
we need services. We thought that this electoral period would give us.
let me talk this to the press. They have come because we are giving nomination forms.
Yes.
We are giving expression forms, and they want to know where they belong. I think I'm going to address this concern to the Minister of Local Government. I'm going to call him now, before these people go, to come and address them. Because mine is to give forms. Internal issues of my office of registrars will be handled internally. It cannot be a part of the press. What you came for is the mandate of the Ministry of Local Government. I'm going to call him here to come and explain before you go what is the issue. Go and sit and wait for him.
President yatuyita n'atuyita ku State House. Buli omu mu Uganda amanye ekizibu ekiri e Tororo nti tuzze tulwanagana emyaka nga 20. Naye olwaleero tuzze wano nga twagala kupikinga expression of interest forms. Naye kyokka tutuuse wano ate nga bali batuwa hope nti wetutandikira leero okupikinga expression of interest forms. Tujja kusanga nga government emaze okukola ki okutuwa districts kubanga pronouncement ya president yagiwadda. Tulina presidential directive ne minister twayogera naye n'atusuubiza n'atugamba everything is okay. Naye olwala tutuuse wano tuli stranded twagala answer ewa Dr. Tango Doi oba batuwa special consideration nga Tororo batuwe special consideration.
Honorable,
served for sure for a number of years, beyond 20. But there are still certain things that are nagging me. The first one is jobs for the youth, like that girl there. And if we are not careful as a country to create
jobs for these young children, we could get an embarrassment not far away. So, jobs. Two, the issue of corruption. Some of us who have grown not knowing to take what is not mine, we are becoming fewer and fewer. And I've seen this in this election. So for me, those two things are very dear to my heart. And I think, God willing, I will definitely join anybody who will come wanting to fight them. People are saying, Kasheja, you are an old man. Yes, I am an old man, but I'm not disabled. I'm still alert. I'm still understanding. I can relate stories. You know that I clocked 8 years. I have seen this country before the independence and after independence, in the struggle in Amin's place where Amin's time, where I was forced to use pawpaw leaves as soap because there was no soap here. If you wanted soap, you'd have to go to Nairobi. So, having seen those terrible days, they killed the Archbishop Tororo. When I had been with him, that very morning, in Nakuru, we were repairing. He was driving a car called a French car called I don't remember the name. And one day later on, I hear that the Archbishop of Church of Uganda has been killed, has disappeared. So it is these things that sometimes we want to. People may say you are speaking much, you are staying too long. Yes, that's good. But we need you people to show us that when we retire, you will behave the way we have been behaving. But if you don't do that, some of us we can retire, but we'll be going with a sad note. So, we want, of course, the youth also to join us, so that eventually when we exit, the youth will be primed, if I may use the word, primed, so that they can do the things which we have been fighting for. One, a stable country. A stable country. And we started the NRM, we have started. There could be a little bit of confusion or whatnot, but generally speaking, Uganda now is stable. Anybody who wants to disagree with this, you go to other parts of Africa, you will see. Two, as again, I don't want to repeat myself, people to earn income. Every Ugandan has got should get a chance to earn money and live a comfortable life, because that's what really we are meant to, as far as I'm concerned. I want to live a comfortable life, working hard, not to cry about chakula. No, chakula should be a given. Somebody to live in a good environment, some small house with amenities. That's what we are fighting for.
Thank you, Honorable.
Served for sure for a number of years, beyond 20. But there are still certain things that are nagging me. The first one is jobs for the youth, like that guy there. And if we are not careful as a country to create jobs for these young children, we could get an embarrassment not far away. So, jobs. Two, the issue of corruption. Some of us who have grown not knowing to take what is not mine, we are becoming fewer and fewer. And I've seen this in this election. So for me, those two things are very dear to my heart. And I think, God willing, I will definitely join anybody who will come wanting to fight them. People are saying, Kasheja, you are an old man. Yes, I am an old man, but I'm not disabled. I'm still alert. I'm still understanding. I can relate stories. You know that I clocked 8 years. I have seen this country before the independence and after independence, in the struggle in Amin's place where Amin's time, where I was forced to use pawpaw leaves as soap because there was no soap here. If you wanted the soap, you would have to go to Nairobi. So, having seen those terrible days, they killed the Archbishop Tororo. When I had been with him, that very morning, in Nakuru, we were repairing. He was driving a car called a French car called I don't remember the name. And one day later on, I hear that the Archbishop of Church of Uganda has been killed, has disappeared. So it is these things that sometimes we want to. People may say you are speaking much, you are staying too long. Yes, that's good, but we need you people to show us that when we retire, you will behave the way we have been behaving. But if you don't do that, some of us we can retire, but we'll be going with a sad note. So, we want, of course, the youth also to join us, so that eventually when we exit, the youth will be primed, if I may use the word, primed, so that they can do the things which we have been fighting for. One, a stable country. A stable country. And we started the NRM, we have started. There could be a little bit of confusion and whatnot, but generally speaking, Uganda now is stable. Anybody who wants to agree with this, you go to other parts of Africa, you will see. Two, as again, I don't want to repeat myself, people to earn income. Every Ugandan has got should get a chance to earn money and live a comfortable life, because that's what really we are meant to as far as I'm concerned. I want to live a comfortable life, working hard, not to cry about chakula. No, chakula should be a given. Somebody to live in a good environment, some small house with amenities. That's what we are fighting for.
Thank you,
nakugambye waliwo ebintu byesobola okulaba nga ate bwe ntunula mu kunakanyabo naba nesimbyeko nga kiraba abantu abajja njagala ngende mute zange naye nga sirina kintawanya sibe nga suuza nywa amata
nga nviira Mawugola West Sembabule district nesoboddeyo okubakiikirira b'e Mawugola West mu parliament ku tiketi ya NRM. Era olwaleero mpiikinze foomu zange nzijja abantu b'e Mawugola West nabategeeza ne bagamba nti buli kawuka kalina akakalya era mugenda kulaba engeri gye ndyamu. N'olwekyo kyensinga okusaba bwe buwagizi bwammwe ng'obudde butuuse mumpagirire ddala, nange nja kusobola okubakiikirira bulungi n'okuleeta enkulaakulana mu kitundu kyaffe. Abaana baffe basoma ne badda mu kuba emisota. Njaga kutandikawo programs zinayamba abavubuka abasomye n'abatasomye nabo bateerewo programs eza skilling okusobola okubaako bye bakola, tuleme kubeera n'abaana nga bakuba bukubi emisota. Abantu abalala nja bateerawo programs nyingi. Ebitundu byaffe byetaaga projects ez'okuyingiza household income, abantu basobole okubaako ke bayingiza mu maka gaabwe. Ebyo bye bimu bye njagala okutandikawo, ng'ente z'omu biyumba, nga n'okubatwalako ku misomo mu bitundu ebyenjawulo, okuyiga engeri gye musobola okufunawo projects eziyingiza, kubanga abantu baffe bali bubi ddala. Tutambula ennyo ne mu nsi ez'ebweru gye nsobola okugenda ne mbasakira ebintu ebyenjawulo. N'olwekyo nze bwe munteekamu obwesige bwammwe mujja kuba mufunye ffeeza abantu b'e Mawugola West. N'olwekyo mbakubiriza ffenna tulwanire wamu. Embeera yonna gye tuyisemu ngimanyi. Tubadde n'abakulembeze ng'omukulembeze ogenda omubuuzaako akukuba bukubi mpi, naye mugenda kufuna omukulembeze awuliriza asobola okwogera nammwe ne mutegeregana. NRM ekoze kubanga amazzi gatandise okubuna mu buli bitundu. Gye gatannatuuka nja kufuba okulaba nti gatuuka. Nsobola okukubiriza bekikwatako gatuuke buli wantu kubanga gatambudde go ge mazima. Twali bubi nnyo emabega naye amazzi ebitundu ebimu bigenze bigafuna pipe to water. Era twagala okwebaza gavumenti yaffe NRM eya Pulezidenti Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Tulinawo enkyukakyuka z'amaanyi mu Mawugola West. Tutandise naffe okufuna ku masomero aga seed school, tufunye ku nguudo ezitandise okukolebwako naye nga tujja kufuba okulaba nti n'enguudo zikolebwa n'amazzi tugafuna buli kyetwetaaga kyonna tujja kifuna n'ebyokusoma bijja kuba birungi. Mwebale nnyo.
Congratulations. Where are you from? Open? Yes. Like
njagala okuyozayoza bannabuyukwe olw'okuba luno nkomawo okwongera okubakolera ate ebingi byenkoze tewali kye bagenda kunsuubiramu nga baze okugyayo epapula olw'ensonga byonna mbikoze ng'omubaka waabwe babeereddewo emyaka 5 ate nkomyewo okubasaba obuwagizi nate zireyo bakiikirire mu palamenti y'eggwanga. So kyensobola obubaka bwempa bannabuyukwe nti ng'enkola nga bwebadde egenda kubeera nga bwetambula olwokuba tutaddeyo amasannyalaze amazzi tutambudde ku ground tubadde wamu n'abantu ba bulijjo ku luno kyemmanyi nti ku luno oba tokoledde kalulu kwakalu tekaliiyo batubawoka oba obaddewo n'abantu abantu basobola kwerabira.
Honorable Kaki akabulamuko
okwongera okubasakira olw'ensonga nti ng'abalimi okwongera okubasakira zi mashine zibayambako nga waliwo aba maize bachogere abakasooli baagala ebyuma baagala bitractors ebyo bye tugenda okwongeramu. Ekyokubiri okwongera okulaba nti nga projekiti yaffe eya housemaid gye twafuna eri gavumenti okwongera ogiseesaamu ekisanja kino oba omwaka ogujja projekiti etambule. Ekyokusatu okulaba nti abantu baffe nga bwe tugenda okubeera ne Kampala Jinja Express Highway okulaba nga bafuna compensation mu budde ate ng'oluguudo lukolebwa. So ensonga n'okwongera amasannyalaze mu bitundu bye tutaba kwongeramu amasannyalaze but ebingi tutambudde wamu n'abannabuyukwe ate nga tukolaganira wamu n'abakulembeze okulaba nga service etuuka eri abantu baffe. Today, I've come to pick my NRM candidate and a person that loves my party. I have to stand on the NRM ticket. Even last time, I stood on the NRM ticket and I won the NRM as the NRM flag bearer. And I also won the general elections to lead the people of Buyukwe in parliament as the woman member of parliament. So today is to make sure my people get more confidence in me, that today I picked my papers to serve them in the 12th parliament, and we hope that I have done enough for them and they are happy about my services that I've rendered to them, and I hope to come back to parliament in the 12th parliament and to increase on my service delivery to my people. Secondly, I want to affirm to my people of Buyukwe, I have been a leader of substance and a leader that has made sure that I've moved with the common person. That's what I'm going to do in my second term. I'm not going to change anything, but all I'm going to do is to make sure that services reach down to the common person.
Robert Moses. I am a member of parliament for Bugendera in the region. My constituency borders with DR Congo, and it is a hard to reach area. In fact, 80% of the area is hilly. It is only 20% which is rural, which is motorable. Other areas are immotorable. So today I am glad indeed that I've been able to pick expression of interest forms, the one they call nomination forms, ready to go for the battle. So it's my appeal, I want to appeal to my people of Bugendera, individual, general, that give me a second chance. I've served the first term very well. I've always believed in action, leaving a legacy. I do not believe in lamentation. I am a man of actions. So like you have always seen me on the ground, I have played all the numbers. I have done all the roles of a member of parliament. Being a son of a woman, you know that they are the women who give blessings. So I am back into the battle. I'm seeing no reason why anybody should come on me or against me. I don't see any reason at all. Because as a member of parliament,
Have you delivered?
I've delivered a lot because all areas I've covered them. Like, for example, in 4 years, I have 2 secondary schools lobby from the Ministry of Education. In 4 years, I have 3 health centers upgraded in the sub-counties which didn't have. Even those which had, the health center tools have been upgraded. Constructions are ongoing at a tune of 2.6 billion. I sit on the Physical Infrastructure Committee of Parliament. This is a committee which is in charge of national roads, bridges, railways, airways, at least via road infrastructure. When the individual being a flood, prone to floods, I think I have done a lot being a member of that committee because our roads are being rehabilitated using the 1 billion. Our roads are being maintained. At least places are motorable. We no longer have impassable places, though the highway, the Fopoto, Kichwamba, Karugutu, individual Lamia Road is already dilapidated. It is full of potholes. The other time I was referring to the potholes as fish ponds, because even now when it rains and the water is logged there, I think it may be hard. I'm happy the president came there by road because the weather was not okay for him to use the plane, to use the chopper. We had that blessing that he had to see all what we go through. But I have the conviction, I have the high hope that our president does not speak lies. He did tell us when he came for the welfare creation PDM visitation. He did say by July those potholes will be fixed. An entire repair of the road will be done. So I want to request my people, my voters, that please give me a second chance so that I continue with undone tasks. I have unfinished tasks. Like we still have some sub-counties without any government secondary school, neither do they have private. So I will continue to lobby government to ensure that sub-counties without secondary schools should get. Then I sent us some of Gendera district. The president did pledge to grant Bugendera a district status. In 2011, he repeatedly did the same. In 2016, he did the same repetition in 2021. You know, repetition is for emphasis. So when I come back, I will push for that creation. Now there is still a hold, but we got hope when we saw Tororo, the proposal of Tororo to be split into 3. Then we said, if Tororo can be split, why not already the other pledge which is already in place? So it is my appeal to the president, the chairperson of the party, that let him walk at the talk. Let him fulfill his pledge of Gendera. And that is my important point that I will push for, because once Gendera is granted the district status, I know our younger people will get jobs. It is for job creation. Then too, services will go closer to the people. Gendera being hard to reach. People trek on foot. So that's the reason I appeal to the people to vote me. I thank you.
Yes, we have done a lot of achievements in the constituency and the district as a whole, but we need more. Tamak is not everywhere. We need to make sure that service delivery is sustained, and also new concerns are addressed. First of all, is the roads, the service sector, education, and water. We mainly. So we make sure that whatever has been achieved is sustained, and also we increase coverage of water, all the villages. We are connecting 901 villages in the district and all the villages in my constituency. So we are going to finish what is not done and also create more services for the people of seniors counties. To make accountability to the voters and to solicit support for the next term and articulate what we are going to do, as I've explained.
The Matoki growers from our side.
We are planning to create a banana factory in the Wekubo water in Senior Town Council, and this will go a long way in helping the marketing over of banana in the project.
Honorable, waliwo abavubuka abagamba nti mwalwa kateekadde mubalekere munawe batwalemu ekiki.
I think they need us. They still need us, and we are not stopping them. Not only the Babuka will become members of parliament. We are creating opportunity for everybody. So it is I don't know what you mean, but otherwise there is plenty of opportunities, and we are facilitating them to take opportunities available in government policies and opportunities available. Should be looked at from the individual point of view and the government policy available. We are almost 45 million people in Uganda. The public sector provides only 570,000 jobs, meaning that 44 million 430 must be in the private sector. What we are doing for the youth is to have mindset change, not look for jobs in the government, take opportunity of the environment around, to use the opportunities of the agricultural sector to skill. We are also looking at career guidance to make sure that we create more of job creators rather than job seekers.
Like level Health Center 3, Health Center 3 is for Health Center 4 kandi Health Center 4 akitwarwana tulwane tulinga buli constituency itekako kuligambe funi Health Center 4 kandi na district Hoima tusobole kufuna district hospital. So kandi tugonza kwongera kulobinga kuluranga abana baitu bafunire minimum oil and gas no kulobinga kulurangu twayongera ku benefitinga kuruga muri government programs ziko okana. So kintu kituhire twagamba no abamazire emyaka 15 mwe kulembezi bagambire te kuba mara kuhereza.
Banga Wilfred. Okay, we do it again. My name is Babanga Wilfred Erima, aspiring Member of Parliament for Tororo East. I am a born-again Christian. I'm a businessman. I'm a development specialist. I am also a teacher. I have been working in this sub-region, let me say, within East Africa, in the development field. And the areas I've been covering, spearheading, include land rights. As a matter of fact, I won an accolade as a defender of land rights.
Before, sir, I would like us to go to the main point, because
Yes.
one thing, I don't want to...
Yes, I start all over again, right?
Yeah.
My name is Babanga Wilfred Erima, aspiring Member of Parliament for Tororo East. I am a born-again Christian. I am a businessman, a development specialist, and also a teacher. I have just come here to plot 13 Kiadondo Road to pick my interest forms for MP Tororo East, which I have done successfully.
What do people expect from me?
Yes, people of Tororo, this is what you can expect of me. Decisive leadership, and leadership that is informed by my values. key amongst which is the value of integrity. This is what I have to offer to the people of Tororo. And I will offer accountable leadership, meaning I will report back to my constituents. When they send me to the floor of Parliament, I will come back to them to get their views. My people deserve to be represented. Yes.
Very quickly. Naye nze nga omubaka ow'enakapipit omukyala kyemanyi nti abantu b'enakapipit bagenda kunkomyawo kubanga mbadde mbakolera mbadde nnyindangayo era bw'ogenda nakapipit mu entire region ojja kulaba nti household income abantu ba nakapipit is in a better position. Nze okuba bwe najja okubeera member of parliament abantu kati bamaze okulaba nti waliwo enjawulo wabali abalingawo ne kakati nga bwendi nze nga bwendi ndi kusomesa abaana ensonga y'ekaramoja esinga ennyo nnyo kwe kusomesa abaana education illiteracy level gye twagala okugirwanyisa kubanga omuntu bw'abeera illiterate kyova olaba bagenda ne baddamu ne baagala ogenda ku banke so ndi kusomesa abaana njagala fuba okulaba nti ngenda mu maaso nga nsomesa abaana baffe because I have over 60 children that I'm paying for and others whom I'm supporting in other ways. That is one of the things that is my first priority in terms of support to my constituency. Secondly, the income. The household income has to improve. We are farmers, but people have not been knowing that when you're a farmer, you can have programs that government is now advocating. The price development model, kakati yabade yamba abantu batansoka abantu olina okugula ettaka olina okugula input wangeda bote bafunanga input kituufu naye kati basobola okugula seeds ennungi okugula n'enkumbi y'ogula n'ezina sente zakidde zibayambye nnyo so household ezisinga kati ziri resilient ku njala kyova olaba guno omwaka tetulabyeko ensonga y'enjala ekaramoja PDM etuyambye nnyo tusala n'abantu balakapipiti bali n'ekirala waliwo lobbying betulobize nina nze partners benlobize abakolera abantu bange nnyo era waliwo partner emu gye bayita give directly erikuwa abantu b'enakapipiti buli nyumba olina abakyala 5 buli household efuna $1,000 nze kakati nze mbasikolera abantu bange so eyo lobby gye ngamba buli omu alina okulobingira ki abantu be
Sodo. I'm standing as a member of parliament of Maugwa North constituency in Sembabwe district. The reason why I'm standing is the poor delivery we have in our constituency and the entire Sembabwe. So last elections, when I tried to come and try and make sure that I help my constituency, later there was something which happened and I didn't finish. I dropped out of the race in the last minute. But then I stayed on the ground to try and help the youth, try and help the people, because I'm trying to see that at least every home is earning something and eating something. So I started helping youth, women groups, and the people at large in Maugwa. So this time I'm going back to stand, and I'm sure when I'm a member of parliament, there are many things which I have to get from government and take it to my people, and even get it from other sources. Like now, I have been in touch with the UAE embassy on the Muslim side. I have tried to help them putting up some mosques. Sometimes because I have an NGO, sometimes I get some clothes and give it to my people. So I'm sure when I'm a member of parliament, then it will be, I will make sure that my people are really helped. There was, I would say, some negotiations. So, and that one is now passed because I finished it with the authorities, and then now they allowed me to go back and stand. So what I can promise to my voters that this time I'm there, and we have talked to the president and the rest the way we are in the negotiations, and they allowed me to stand, so they have to be comfortable that I'm with them until the end. Sodo nesimbyewo constituency ya Maugwanos Musembabule district. Lero nzijeyo fomu zange mu NRM era ngenda kwesimbawo ntebe mwemba wa parliament wa Maugwanos. Maugwanos ye constituency Musembabule ekyali emabega nesembabule nga yonna. So ngezezaako ng'omuntu kuva lwe nava mu kalulu mu kisanja kino ekigwako, ng'omuntu ngezezaako okulaba nti at least nyamba kinoomu okulaba nti alina enyingiza waka ate alina n'ekyokulya. Then ngezezaako n'okusaka okuva mu mawanga ag'ebweru okubaleetera bingi ebyokubaweereza okulaba nti tugezaako okubayamba. Nentandikako n'organization gyabayita Sodo Charity Organization okuyamba abo abateesobola n'okubasakira, era nze nga ngaba engoye mu constituency yange nzimbyeyo emizigiti, kati ngezaako okukola boreholes ez'amazzi okulaba nti abantu baffe abatalina amazzi babeere n'amazzi amayonjo. So n'olwekyo nsuubira kati essaawa nti bwemala okwesimbawo nga memba wa parliament n'empitamu kijja kumbeera kyangu nnyo okulaba nti ngezaako okusakira abantu bange kuva mu gavumenti n'eweeru abatali mu gavumenti. So kyensazeewo okulaba nti nesimbawo then ndabe nti abantu bange babe bulungi ate bafune ekyokukola. Kati natandiseewo ekibiina kyange kyatandiseewo okwempawalinga abavubuka nga beewora ssente ezitaliiko magoba ate nga teziriiko obukwakuluzo, okulaba nti buli omu kyakola yongeramu akasente ako ne kamuyamba okumukulaakulanya ate n'akakomyawo mu bbanga lya myezi 3 naye nga temuli magoba. Ndabe nti at least buli omu alina kyasobola okukola, kubanga bw'agenda mu banka mu buno bw'akafuna byonna byetaaga, alina ekibanja, alina kyasobola okugarantinga oba bamuyimirira. Naye bwentandika ekyo nsuubira ku constituency gijja kuyamba abavubuka n'abakyala, kubanga tingenda kutandika ekibiina kyange ekyokuweereza abakyala enkoko okulaba nti zibayamba okuvaayo. Njagala kubasuubiza abalonzi bange mwenna nti ku guno omulundi naze okukomawo ng'amaze kwogera n'abo abansaba okuva mu kalulu ku lunaku olwo ate ne bankiriza. So ku ssaawa eno keeba enkuba oba omusana ndi mu kalulu ate nsaba abawagizi bange musituke munoonyeza akalulu ate tukalonde kubanga tukalina kangi ate tuwangule. So n'olwekyo tembeeramu n'okutya, foomu zinzijeeyo ndi nammwe, mbasaba mujje mumpagire ate tulabe nga tuwangula akalulu ako.
Amazina nikansooka turebe Michael Kakwishikire abinyi numanye ko munyeta gwa Ntunga mu municipality. Form za NRM twazihaye kandi twazo mu kishayi mureka abanyantunga mu municipality mukoseri raka mukose chanceji tutumumunyeto noro kwasa kwirukanga turwanirire entunguka ya Ntunga mu municipality na Ntunga moyona abo atanga ni hangari yake.
Interests, and we're ready now to hit the field, and we're waiting for nominations. So as the Member of Parliament for the youth make up to 78% of our population, and our problems are quite many, but I think the biggest problem for the youth is money. So one of the things we want to work on, especially in Northern Region, is to fight poverty, and that's by working on socio-economic transformation. So our youth need to have ways of livelihood. Every year people graduate but they don't have jobs, so what else can they do? We need skilling, we need other ways in which the youth can actually adapt and live in our beautiful country, Uganda. We're grateful to the President for the different things he has already done, like the skilling hubs and other things in our country, but then it's our time now as the youth to actually adapt and make sure we have different ways of livelihood. I am from Karamoja, and we as Northern Region, we believe we have a lot that is untapped and unkept. So it's now our time as the youth to actually come forward and make sure we take charge. Yeah. My name is Elma Kapelchala. I am an aspirant for Northern Youth Member of Parliament.
Erinnya nze omisiriza Alex ate nga ndi munakabula ate yajjeyo forms okwesimbawo kubeera omubaka wa Parliament owakabula county. Nasanze processing nnungi nga buli kimu kigenda mu maaso nga basobola okucheckinga mu register n'ebirala, so nasanze nga buli kimu kiri okay. Kubanga nange nasanze nga mu register mwendi ate ne forms nazijjeeyo okujjako kyenyina okukola kwe kukubiriza banakabula nti form tuzifunye buli kimu kyonna kigenda mu maaso kati tuli beetegefu okuwangula akalulu kano. Actually mu kaseera kano akajja tugenda ku nomination, so tugenda ku nominatinga kubanga buli kimu tuli beetegefu bulungi nnyo, so mbasuubiza nti ekiseera kyaffe kino tuyina okubeera ready flaga tugifune tugende mu Parliament tukiikirire abantu baffe. Ekisookera ddala tuyina education, tuyina okulaba nti ebyobuyigirize bigenda bulungi, bitambula bulungi, ebyobulamu buli kimu, amalwaliro tuyina eddagala n'ebirala byonna ebisingaako, ate eddoboozi lyeriina amaanyi mu Parliament ya Uganda. Ekyokubiri tuyina okulaba nti at least enguudo zaffe, kubanga kati ndi musanyufu nnyo nti President agenda kutukyalirako ennaku z'omwezi 9 tujja kubanga tuli naye kaaliraawo mu Town Council ku kisaawe, era ajja kubanga alabye biki bye twetaaga ffe nga banakabula okutwaliza awamu. Okay. Alex Gumisiriza, an aspiring member of Parliament for Kabula constituency, and I have just picked the forms. We have been through the process and everything has been so fine. We are actually looking forward to come back for nominations on 16th, 17th up to the last. So we shall be here because we are very ready to do everything that is possible. What I want to confirm and to tell the Kabula people is that we are ready, we have picked the forms, and we shall be here by the days of nomination. Secondly, I want to tell the Kabula people that, sincerely speaking, we have a lot on our desk because we need health, we need to look at the education, we need to look at the roads, infrastructure, and so other things, so many things that we need to put across in our county. So as Kabula people, we need to be sure that at least at the end of this, we shall achieve all that is necessary to be in our
wangulire waggulu tusooke tufune chance y'okubakolera NRM ng'ekibiina kirina manifesto ndowooza nti ina experience emara okulaba nti manifesto ya NRM tukiteeka mu mukono.
Nanziri ayeeyagaliza ekifo ky'omubaka omukyalo wa Kampala, nzize olwaleero okulaga obwetaavu bwange, kiyita expression of interest mu kifo ekyo, nga nzize okusooka okuvuganya mu nnyumba yaffe y'ekibiina kya NRM okufuna fulaaga, oluvannyuma inshallah ge naaba nkifunye ate ngende nsange bannanga b'ebibiina ebirala mu kalulu akanene. Kampala njiwangaalidde, munabwe mwena balo nakakasa bulungi nti mummanyi, njiwangaalidde njiweererezaamu ku bifo ebyenjawulo, era mmanyi bannakampala biki bisinga okubatawaana. Bannakampala abasinga percentage ennene bantu ba bulijjo, bantu bakola emirimu egy'omuntu owa wansi egyetaagisa omuntu abategeera avudde mu bbo. Ekibuga kyaffe Kampala kyakyuka okuva mu nkola eya local government nekidda mu authority ekyakifuula an entity. Era n'etteeka ne likyuka, tutukolera amateeka ery'enjawulo eritali mu disitulikiti endala yonna mu Kampala. Etteeka lyaffe lyetaaga omuntu alitegeera. Etteeka lyaffe lyetaaga okubanga likola ku Kampala nga Kampala yokka, ekitali kyamu. Ekyo nno kyetaagisa omubaka asobola okumanya ebintu ebyo. Naye kiyambibwako ng'omubaka abadde mu kibuga nga mwabadde ng'ategeera ensonga ezo.
Yanziza.
I know all those gaps because I've served here. We shall be able to attain what we want. Thank you.
The President.
Njagala nnyo musaba ayogere ku nsonga ya status y'ekibuga kyaffe Kampala ekibuga kyaffe kyasuumusibwa nkiwa mu mutendera ogwa local government naye ebiseera ebisinga buli ekiba kizze nga kiweebwa e Kampala ate kiba kyenkanankana n'ebintu ebiweebwa mu local government. Kampala erina constituencies 9 naye ebintu biba bijja bagabanga abagabira district erina constituency 2. Population ya Kampala mu luko ogumu yenkanankana ne sub county emu mu district g'Embarara gye mbadde ndi naye osanga nti baba baweereza omuntu baweereza for example nga sente za PDM bakwata sub county Embarara erina households 2 million 10 ne baziwa omuluko oguli e Kampala ogulina abantu basukka mu 12. So twetagamu obuntu tweto omuzeeyi ayongera obutegeera nti Kampala kuba yakyusibwa ate nga kibuga kya ggwanga abantu bangi tulina okubanga ebintu ebituweebwa bya njawulo.
What is this? MP.
Liberty Insurance bebasasula emitwalo 36 bafuna coverage ya mwaka gumu. Bebasasula emitwalo 6 bafuna coverage ya mwaka mulamba ya milioni 3. Mpola mpola abalina pressure, abalina obulwadde bwa high blood pressure, prostate cancer babayamba era tugezaako bavuddeyo omuzungu kyagamba nti inclusiveness ne visibility era buli wonna mu Uganda abakadde mwebali newandibadde baawumula mu constitution mwebali mu budget mwebali mu parliament mwebali ku district mwebali Magombola mwebali Muruka webali ne kubyalo webali ekitegeeza nti buli wonna gyebali.
A woman MP of one of the biggest districts in Teso, I now see how I can be able to form circles every county where people go and borrow money at 1%, because I have seen my people moving up and down for 1 million, and that 1 million they end up spending more money looking for 1 million. By the time they touch it, some even get 800,000, and yet it is a loan to pay. So I was just looking at, as MPs, when we come together in the next term, it will be the best to put what we give together. Instead of spending money daily, it is better to put together and form circles for our own people. But also lobby for government, because when we start such circles, it will be easy to lobby government to come in, because we have microfinance bank and Post Bank and all this. But also, you know, it will be easy for government to put in money to such circles. I have seen in Western Uganda, the majority of people now with good money are people with circles. So this is what I want to introduce to my people. Instead of helping them daily, giving handouts daily, supporting them in their daily problems cannot make them come out of poverty. Because it has been one of the things that I have seen, it is very challenging. So having moved around the district, I have had personal embarrassment to see that the people of Serere get this money, because they didn't know how to get even this 1 million. Some people were not sensitized. As their MP, I moved around sub-county by sub-county, and now people go to know what it means. So this is where I'm looking at where to pass. Then of course I have to follow up with the government programs. Like already Parliament has passed the issue of this road, Kumi to Kagwara. It needs MP who has been there to follow it up. The other thing is we have just budgeted a very good amount of money for Serere Research Station, which is for all of Teso and that eastern region. We need to revive the animal industry in Teso, where we are going to have improved variety of animals, especially good breeds in bulls, in cows. So this is where I want to follow, because already Climate Smart under Minister of Agriculture has budgeted a lot of money from this financial year. I want to follow the issues of irrigation that has already been earmarked from the next quarter. So these are some of the things that I want. There are also groups of women I started in 2017 from every village. Now I went to every parish. If I don't follow up with these groups, they will naturally die. And this is quite a lot of money that I've put down. So I need to follow it up. I need to follow the issue of compensation in Teso, especially for my people. I have to get to know who has received the money, who has not received, and how much. Because the people of Teso have been getting money, but we need to follow up who has got, who has not got. Come in and start afresh. We need to have clear records. To dwell much on the fishery sector, because he has been personally following the issue of fisheries. He has done a lot of things to improve fishery sector. He deployed the fisheries protection unit to help improve the sector. He has been also on the ground when he was monitoring the issue of PDM and Emioga. He has been following the issues, and he suggested some of the areas where the indigenous fishermen should be able to take over, and he appreciates his effort in fisheries. And fisheries is one sector which is bringing a lot of money to this country, next to coffee. Fisheries employs so many young people, so many women. So there's no sector like this that employs so many thousands of people like fisheries. So tomorrow I am expecting fisheries to be one area where the State of National Address will tickle even the budgeting that we are going to have should be able to support the fishermen. The fishermen, when supported, will even improve the sector more than we can even overrun the coffee sector. It's just a matter of budgeting for and giving attention. Since His Excellency has already started, I am sure in the national address, it is one of the key things that is going to address.
Thank you.
Bringing new leadership into the district and champion for development in the Yam district through increasing of grassroots income and improving on the methods of agriculture that we are practicing as farmers in the Yam district. The people in Oyam are farmers, and that is our daily livelihood in Oyam. So you can't really zero down to one crop per se, but the idea is to be a leader that understands the challenges that come and affect farmers in Oyam, and be able to give leadership and guidance so that their livelihood can improve and their income can improve through new farming methods.
It is just an excitement that today I have successfully been picked my forms. I'm going back to my constituency to mobilize for signatures from my supporters to be nominated. I am very happy. This is a very tough decision. Of course, when we decide now to serve our community members, we say we have been serving you in media sector, but today is a high time we serve our community because of the challenges our community members go through. Nakaseke North constituency.
Amazina ni Jennifer Mhesi, umujweche w'omukyala hawa district ya Kazo. Elizoba nasima mukama munonga awokona agarikali secretariat picking a nomination forms. Nari forms ezo kuncheza kutunga obushaji mu election zizikwisha. Nashemerwa awokuba nashangaho abantu bengi kandi bona bashemereirwe ahabokuba nibasupportinga NRM babizire kupikinga nomination forms kandi ahura nashemerwa kumanga NRM ekinamani kandi ekiriho kandi ekikumuzana abanyakazo abarukutura omunsi yona abakuba bahurire abarahurire bodiegi
twena twetwatanisize hamwe tukorera hamwe nk'abanyakazi konka umuramo muhango ogumbere ndiho kandi ogundi kushaba ngo mumporeze obushaki ngumizemu no kureba ngo entasi y'abantu mu maka yayiyongera abo kuba ebintu byona NRM eriyo nebikora nangwe n'ebyetaka kozire nayo eriyo neza kubikora abo kuba enguto tukabatazigira amarwariro tukagatageine amaizi tugakakanyire nangwa n'amashomero tugakatereire konka twine amatsiko mu kibiina kyaitu ngo nibyona nibiza kukora konka entasi y'abantu mu maka nicyo kiri ekizibu abantu bakatungira entasiya ebyo byona gavumenti kwerahise kubitukorera twaba tutefireho tukareba ngo entasiya yayiyongera tuja kuguma turi abakene kandi ekyo nikyo nkurwanisa ekya kabiri no kureba ngo omukazi nari omukyaro baganda bakwita omukyaro konga omukazi wakazo nawe yagira iraka omurikazo omukazi nimba nimanyisa omwishiki omurema konka ori omukazi yagira iraka kandi iraka eryo ndiza kwija ahabwo entunguka eyakuba akozire omukaye ndija kwija yabashomere ndija kwija hahariho obutebekana omu maka konka ebyo byabitabiireho omukazi naija kutura ari victimu bwene ekyo nikyo ndikushaba ngo abanyakazi omu nshagike turebe ngo ebintu ebyo byombi n'okwongerera aha bindi twabitungura konka okukira munonga n'entasi ey'omu maka
tutandike n'amanya.
But you said you will send it to me. Abafumbira n'abafumbirakazi abakimbire n'abakimbirikazi enjewe umukorwa wanyu mahirwe Irene ugarutse n'ubundi nakuye impapuro zanjye za nominations kwitsimbaho n'ubundi kuri Kisoro district Women MP ndabinginze kuko mwampaye ubururu cyagihe twongeremo imbaraga nta kongera kwemera ngo batwime ubururu bwacu ndabinginze nshaka kubakorera nk'umwana wanyu ni ahantu kuri ntacyo ntazi ndabingize mu ubururu bwanyu wenda muhagarara rufungure barugana amanyagange nze mahirwe Irene okuva Kisoro district eyesimbyeho ku Kisoro Women MP Kisoro district mva kuno n'empapula zange za nomination era nga ndi mwetegefu maliridde okuweereza abantu bange b'Ekisoro banange mbeegayiride mu mbeera emabega nga bwe mwampa obululu kati rero tukolere eddala tewali kutusinga obululu bwaffe amaanyi gaffe
leero kwesimbawo njagala okwesimbawo mu kifo kya member of parliament akiikirira ekitundu Kalungu East oba constituency ya Kalungu East. Constituency eno nagyebeeramu era nenkolamu emirimu mingi era njagala gyendowooza nti kati ate gyayimirira njagala nziremu buto gizuukusa nakola omulimu okubeera campaign ow'amaanyi okuteekamu amaanyi mu bulimi bw'emmwanyi nakola omulimu ogwo munene nasaka mu gavumenti ebyuma by'emmwanyi nasaka mu gavumenti endokwa newankubadde mu kusooka na gavumenti tenajja nalinze okukola endokwa nenziweera abantu bwereere nanze so njagala okuzaawo amaanyi ago tufune n'amakolero agongerako omutindo ku mmwanyi zaffe azimaze okusunsula. Nyina ekirowoozo ekirala ndaba nti tulina obuzibu bw'abavubuka abatalina mirimu era ekyendaba ekisobola okutuyamba amangu okufuna amakolero mu kitundu agongera ku mutindo ku bintu bye tulima. Abantu bye balima bingi nnyo, balima ebintu bingi balunda era nsuubira nti tusobola okufuna amakolero agakamula bibala, tusobola okufuna amakolero agakola emmere y'ebisolo, emmere y'enkoko mu kitundu, tusobola okukola amakolero agongera omutindo ku mata oba agongera omutindo ku byennyanja. Ndowooza nti kiyinza okwongera ku bulungi bw'emirimu bw'abantu gye tukaaba omukaaba. So amakolero kye kimu bindeese. Of course mulimu ebirala ebigoberera
gavumenti ojjako amakubo amanene situfune nnyo makubo manene mu kalungu kituufu kubo gonna agatwetoolodda si malungi ate nga ga gavumenti ndowooza kiseera kituuse kulaba nti naffe tugabana ku keeki tufune enguudo ezo za kolansi so oluguudo nga kalasa kugenda Kifampa oluguudo nga oluva Erukaya kugenda Kagologolo oluyita Emiwula enguudo ezo kati nnene n'obungi bw'emmwanyi bwe tulina kati tulowooza nti nazo zandibadde ensonga mu kiseera kino so byebyo kugerera gange ekiseera kino abantu bategedde nti ebyobufuzi si bigambo bugambo si kukyamula bantu ebyobufuzi ntegeka nnungi ebyobufuzi eba ntegeka ey'amaanyi eyinza okuyamba abantu okukyusa ku mbeera yaabwe ate bino byenjogera nze ntandise n'okubitegeka nzize nga nteekateeka okulaba nga tufuna amakolero sibyogerera wano siyiiya buyiiya mba natandika so tugezezzaako twalawanirira ddala amasanyalaze ne geeyongera mu kitundu nakikola kakati okuteekayo amakolero kijja kuba ku kyangu nnyo kuba tulina amasanyalaze amanene n'amatono tulina abalimi beeyongedde okulima emmwanyi nnyingi twagala okulaba nti tuteekawo obulunzi bw'ebyennyanja mu kifo ky'okulaba nti abantu balwanagana n'amagye ku nnyanja tulowooza nti kiyinza okubeera ng'omulamwa okuyamba abantu balunda ebyennyanja bamaze okufuna abagagga bagenda okukola ekkolero erikola emmere y'ebyennyanja era nabanjula bibadde bitambula so sibyogera wano kunyumisa so biri ebyokunyumisa buli oyita eggaali kwali kunyumisa kati abantu bajjukidde nti Sempijja bamweta sometimes those are the dynamics that sometimes you expect in politics. But of course, at some stage, people will know. And people, as I talk today, people have realized that they need real development programs. If you don't have a development program or a program for developing the people in the area, you are doomed. You are not going anywhere. So my programs are solid and they are real. They know what I've been doing earlier. They know what I can do. They know my potential in all this. So I'm like, I don't expect any storm this time. If they bring a storm, I'll bring a strong wave to stop the storms. So at all, we are moving now steadily because people have understood that it's not just words. We must have concrete programs for developing our areas and especially Kalungu East.
Thank you. My name is Brian Kaboyo, the mayor of Hoima City. I'm back to pick the forms again for the same position. I'm not changing. I'm still as the mayor. We have achieved so many things in the city under my leadership, improving on the road infrastructure to paved, from Maram to paved roads. We have achieved a stadium which is going to be open this year. We have achieved supporting the community with clean water in over 40 villages out of the 146. Over 40 villages. We have done partnership with German to support our technical vocation schools, where we can have exchange programs, taking our instructors to German and also bringing the other expertise here and also bringing the technology here. We have achieved all the PDM programs the way they are supposed to be, and all the beneficiaries have benefited, and we are going ahead to do. There are a lot we have achieved. So I'm here to continue with the work which I'm managing currently.
Gamba Rastenos. Amazina nubanyeta Mastabarije Robert in Gamba Rastenos. Ninchikira again barasitenos kandi nayenda kumanyisa abatezi betu bakaruru munaheza kwehandisa buri kimwe cyona nakiheza nawicyo now I'm proposing a free candidate. So nkamasaba rije ngo kumanya ukuntu must have been told for a long time like 15 years kandi shugire for 15 years. So ntwirembarara nimanya ebikuruma abantu ecyo kubanza cyabyona nshangire ngo abanyambarara okukikirwa kuzo mu parliamenta chance ejo kabura abo kugira ngo abantu tubakukana na MP wabo nabwo ecyo masaba rije yija nenda ngo akikirre abanyambarara ebitekatekwa bitwara mu parliamenti abiho mu parliament abagarure at least mumanye mu akikirwa. Namba ya kabiri ninshanga ngo abantu bambarara nebetaga okugira circles especially nga villages uri muri Mbarasitenos betaga circles kugira ngo buri village ebe ine sako eje yamba abantu mwe ko kushanga atakubasa kuza omu bank empango ayihe mwe sente abase kugira ekiya yambeka ye ukirana munonga abacyara endijo abanyaboda boda Bambarasitenos ninyenda mbatereho asa sako eje bayambe babase kutunge epichi ha sentenche abo kuba abana ba boda boda ninga shabashija ba boda boda mbatunge epichi ahabwa miliyoni 12 ya loan konkanyo nahereze gukora census yanjye nza kushanga ngo buri yomwe nako bana atunge epichi aha miliyoni mushanje njibanje manyisa ngo naba ya saving ikintu cyango kandi cyakubasa kujyamba kushomesa abana be no kubisa kweka yabo no kugura produce muri Mbarara. Ekindi abanyambarara okukirana munonga ebikwati education ninyenda nteko yo bakweta MP basare kazejo ije yambe abana abo abakubasa kuba batine kiyamba kandi bakubasa kutungura ihangariye nangwa nabana bo kuba bashomere munomba ekireje ushanga umwana kireje konkeke atine cyo kubasa kumuyamba so abantu abanenda kubakwata nene kikwatirine namataka Mbarara bine amataka menji konka matakago garumu abantu abatakucengwa abantu tubakatungere byapa byamataka gabo namataka gindi bari umbagiba nabo cyo nienda kugezaho kureba ngo abantu batunga ebyapa byamataka kandi nangwa nabakuba bagiro mu mataka for instance nkakora norya twine yechapa cya semyaka nemyaka kiriyo mazina go muntu government ne kimanya arimo abantu benji so nienda kukwatagana na government nkalobinga nkareba ntabantu abo bakora norya eryitaka bargarukana government yabashashore eryitaka bagiro bwanza ekindi ni
Eteno Sasimwe Sunyoma Chungu Member of Parliament for Kabula County Obariyo mbadenze wano atukudamu okuza obujja oba Member of Parliament yasaba Kabaka Kabula ensonga ebadendese wano okulaba nti yikinga fomu ezizikiriza tusaba etamu oba okusaba banakabula okunzikiriza okubeerezamu bakiikirira Parliament ate kyensuubira nti bagenda kumpomesa kubanga emirimu ejanga eno obanga omubaka Parliament ya 11 gituukiriza nina essuubi banakabula bonna basiba oba bajja kusiima ekibyenze enkola okumala emyaka 5 kose ena actually manga kukyatambula kigambo by'okutiisa kyenkakasa twakola omulimu gwaffe kubanga tusiza amateeka agayamba omuntu wa wansi tusiza amateeka agayamba kuteeka sente enyinza y'amaka parish government model kyensuuya zina abantu bangi kiyambye tutaddewo embeera okulaba nti palamenti ya Uganda n'omuntu wa bulijjo naye amanya biki ebitambula maaso kubanga mutuufu bwe tuba tuteesa n'omuntu wewaffe omukyalo aba alaakisa ekitambula maaso that openness that independence believe twakoze omulimu gwaffe gamamemba palamenti nze ng'omuntu nkikakasa nti omulimu gw'abantu mu palamenti akutuukiriza kubanga tewali na lunaku na lumu obwetaavu ono obuli mu constituency lwesibutadde ku floor ya palamenti tewali lunaku na lumu wesiwagidde kibiina kya NRM on the floor of parliament wojjeeko ebimu byembadde nsaba seeking out clarification but most of the time badde mpagira position ya government oba NRM gyebampirako ticket badde ngendera ku bwetaavu abanalyantonde mostly during the Prime Minister's special time And much of what I've presented on the floor of Parliament, government is equality. Ebikwatako kubanga mugendayo enguudo zaffe at least bazidaaguza eddwaliro lyaffe ebibulamu bitono naye ate bikolebwa nabyo bingi maternity wards magombola 8 ziri up to standard magombola nga 6 abiri nago tugenda tugagaziya buli government buli gombolola lina secondary school ya government except one kyensuubira nti ne musanja kino kitugendamu nakyo tujja kukikola ku miruka 30 emiruka 24 gina primary school za government kyenyina essuubi nti neziri 6 nazo musanja kiddako tugenda kukigoberera so nsuubira nti ife nga member parliament nakola omulimu gwange ate nina essuubi nti ne bannalyantonde bajja kubeerezaamu okukola okunteekamu obwesige batwale bakiikirire mu parliament ekubirefu. I'm the member of parliament for Kabula County within the Antonde district or part of the Antonde district. I was here today to pick nomination forms for the NRM flag bearer for the county, Kabula County. I'm very much convinced that I've served my people in the last 4 years, and I believe they will entrust me with another 5 years to finish whatever I've not finished. And I'm extremely convinced too that government has done what they ought to have done while I was a member of parliament, because at least for every now and then I've made the voice heard, the voice of the Antonde be heard on the floor of parliament regarding road network, regarding health centers, regarding electricity connection, regarding water for production, regarding theft of animals or animal theft or animal traceability. So I'm so convinced that I've done my part, and I'm convinced that the people of Antonde will give me another term to serve them in the 12th parliament. 2 or 3 sub-counties that are yet to have secondary schools. One is at procurement level, one is an ongoing construction project, and I believe I have to make a follow-up and make sure that those 2 secondary schools are completed. I have 6 parishes that are yet to get government primary schools, which we've been following under, of course, Ministry of Finance provide resources for coding these schools or for grant aiding and all that. So I'm also convinced that in the coming term, we need to conclude on Health Center 4 that we had started. We are upgrading one of the health centers, Health Center 4. So I'm really convinced that I have a lot to deal with come 2026, 2031. That they had sent me to do, or they will always, every now and then, have complained about. I've always raised them to the Prime Minister, to government, and I believe that in 2012 it will be more of a walkover, because most of the issues that we need to address are already on the table, or are being followed, or are in the final stages of government implementation. So the 12th Parliament is more of an implementation term for me.
Let's go home. Start the names.
I'm Dr. Saturday David from Ruhinda North constituency, contesting for the Member of Parliament. I've just picked my nomination forms. You know, some people have been saying that I pulled out, I'm not coming, but I'm here to assure you that I'm here, I've come, and we are going to win this election for the Member of Parliament of Ruhinda North constituency. And you know our challenges. We don't have roads, we don't have hospitals, the schools, we don't have water. You know, the whole constituency is, I think, in a state of emergency. And that's why I came. You know, our Deputy Speaker, the current Member of Parliament, the incumbent, he has done what he has done, but I think now he is too busy for the common man, for the common person on the ground. And that's why I've come to help, to offer my service, and we take our constituents to the next level. And I ask for all of you to support
Dr. Satan David to the Parliament to represent Ruhinda North constituency. Thank you very much.
Ziyinza obutasobozesa ekintu ekyo okutuuka mu budde kati wetwogerera ebintu bingi bye tubadde tusaba Parliament nga tugamba bannange ebitundu byaffe Butemba nti tubulamu obaolyawo eddwaliro obaolyawo amakubo gaffe mabi bingi bye tusabye naye nga gavumenti eyinza okugamba nti olw'ensonga ya resources ekintu kino tujja kiraba financial ya eddako kiba kitegeeza nti mukadde kano nina okusaba ekisanja ekyokubiri era nga bwe ngenda okukola okulaba nti ebyo ebibadde bitandikiddwako tubitambuza biggwe n'ebyo bye tusabye nga batusuubiza wadde tebinnaba kutandika byetaaga kulondoola okubiwondera n'ogenda n'ogamba waayi kino kyali kituuse wano lwaki tekiggwa.
What issues are you going to work on the moment you are given the mandate?
The moment I'm given the mandate, I think I'm going to concentrate more on the youth unemployment because that's the big problem I have lost in my area. Yes, countrywide, it's the biggest problem that's affecting NRM. I want to engage the youth in commercial farming because that's the biggest sector where we can accommodate most of them. And we want to do fish farming mostly because Busoga is blessed with swamps and which we are not utilizing, we are not putting them to full capacity. To utilize them better instead of growing rice, which is less paying. I want to ensure that they can get together in fish farming. And the market is overwhelming. Already we have started with some youth and I have seen the fruit, so I want to intensify it because this unemployment is a very big problem.
And what to your constituents?
As you always know that I love you, you love me. I think I need your support to again give me another mandate to take you through 2026 up to 2030. Yes. Some of my people, they love me too, and I'm sure they are going to give me another term. I humbly request and appreciate the confidence and trust they have always put in me. Okukwatira bendera kibiina kyange NRM kikiikirira ng'omubaka gwe balonda obutereevu akiikirira essaza lya Bukono eri Namutumba district. Nsinza okukomyawo ku luno njagala okulaba nti ekizibu ky'emirimu mu bavubuka tukikwatako nnyo naddala nga twenyigira mu byokulima n'okulunda ng'ebyennyanja kyekimu ku bintu byengenda okussaako essira kubanga mu constituency yange ey'e Bukono emirimu zifuuse emirimu abaana bangi tebalina mirimu ate ng'emirimu za gavumenti mitono. Njagala okulaba nti abavubuka beenyigira nnyo mu bulimi obulongooseemu oba modern agriculture nga pulezidenti bulijjo bw'atugamba ate Busoga tuli blessed tulina ebibali oba entobazi nnyingi nnyo esobola okulundira ebyennyanja. Abavubuka betutandiseeko nabo kiri kukola nnyo. Njagala kubateeka mu groups tulime ebyennyanja oba tulime ebyennyanja bingi nnyo tusobole okuexportinga market weeri ate n'ebidiba bye batuwadde pulezidenti bwe yatuwaddeyo olwedde 6 ebyakomodatinga ebyennyanja emitwalo 3 buli kidiba. Njagala kwongeramu nnyo okulanta abavubuka ku luno ekintu eky'emirimu tukize ebbali tulabe nti twenyigira mu modern agriculture n'empozi n'amazzi. Kitundu kyange amazzi teganaba bulungi n'amasannyalaze okutwaliza awamu minisitule ya energy ekozeeko ekisoboka naye tekinaba bulungi. Ebyobulamu minisitule ya health eri mu kutuwa health centers. Njagala kulaba nti at least tufuna district hospital Namutumba tuli bubi. Nze nkatula mu cabinet nina okutonganira ensonga eno nnyo okusaba his excellency the president ne cabinet yonna ne ministry y'ebyobulamu nti Namutumba at least ku luno tukusa ekigambo kya district hospital kubanga omujjuzo mungi nnyo wali eri mu ddwaliro ly'e Nakabule. So tuli omu ku district ezitali bulungi mu nsonga z'obulamu olw'okubanga tetulina district hospital. Mbanga bwe bazze ate nze nga bwe ndi minisita mu district siri kutunuulira mukono yokka nga constituency naye district yonna okutwaliza awamu nga Namutumba obuvunaanyizibwa bwange okulaba nti bwe tunaaba tukola fish ponds zino n'ebintu ebirala ebyokubamu ensimbi abavubuka bonna tujja batuukamu naye ab'ebukono bo baganyulwamu akensuso nti bo bandaba buli kadde bwe bayagalira tuteesa nabo nnyo naye nga nyongera okubasaba nti tukolere wamu tulabe nti twejja mu bwavu naddala nga tuyingira modern agriculture moso okulunda ebyennyanja n'ebintu ebirala kati bye tutandiseeko olwedde babimanyi. So babeere nange nga bulijjo ndi maama waabwe ndi sisita waabwe baagala nnyo era nga nabo bwe banjagala era neebaza obuwagizi baabwe.
Tweyanza nnyo.
Takunasa.
I'm happy to be here today to pick these nomination forms for re-election for the seat of MP Gomba West. Comfort the people of Gomba West, assure them that I am coming back with their support and working with them. And I want to emphasize the girls and women's welfare, income generation in the homes, because Zain Seven has been asking us to make sure that we eliminate poverty in homes. And when we do that, then the parents can get money to educate the children, they can get money to ensure that they are healthy, and so we can properly use the government services. So I want to lay emphasis, like I have done. I want to continue with women, with the girls, with income generation. Nakuba kisande kyakusatu njagala okutegeeza abantu b'e Gomba West nti nsanyuse okubanga ntuuse wano okufuna nomination forms nsobole okuddamu okwewandiisa nga nnoonya ekisanja ekyokusatu. Aba tukoze bulungi mbakoledde abo bampabudde era essira njagala era kugiza ku bakyala n'abaana ab'obuwala ate ne ku nnyingiza mu maka kubanga kasita ofuna ennyingiza ebirala byo bitereera kubanga era ojja kufuna ensimbi ez'okusomesa, ojja kufuna ensimbi ez'okuliisa omwana, ez'okulaba nti obulamu bulungi. Manyi nti pulezidenti yatuwa bonna basome naye era waliwo ebirala abazadde bye bateekamu nga abaagala okulaba omwana okumulabirira kati n'olwekyo ebyo bye ngenda okuteeka kisi.
Now to move to enhance what we are doing by focusing on the quality of education we are giving to our children. Right now you find that the pupil to teacher ratio is so high that learners actually don't get quality education that they need to in order to be able to compete in the job market. So I will be a good advocate for having more teachers in schools so that at least the teacher to pupil ratio should be 1 in 50. The tools are fully functional, and that will enable us to provide services, health services to our people within 5 kilometers of a walking distance. And as you know, most of our people stay in the countryside, in the rural areas. That's where we need to take services. I want to thank my party for deliberately taking services closer to the people. You have seen in the recent past that many districts were created, but also we took education up to the parish. Most of the parishes now have primary teachers so that pupils get quality education. And like I've already said, in the health sector, we need to provide adequate supplies of medicines and drugs so that people access the care they need. And then finally, we need water supply. Water is life. Once we provide at least one borehole per village in accordance with the President's directive, we shall be home. In areas where new parishes were created, unfortunately, in Tororo, for example, we have 17 new parishes that have not yet accessed the parish development model. And my focus will be to ensure that in the next Kisanja, these are the first people to get, and they must be compensated because now 5 years have gone without them getting the parish development.
Kunkwate ahantasia y'abantu mu ruhweju twine ebintu byingi, twine amajani, twine omwani, twine ebitimbwa nka gold, twine tourism potential, twine ntubasa kuhinga ebyokurya birungi byoganiki, but ebintu ebyo byona tubibasize kukorwaho kurungi, tubibasize kuganyiramu abantu ba burijo ahabwo kugira ngo obuhweje ekabikokwe teine nguto zikurabamu teine ki so konke ekikuru eky'amaani na muno n'abahingi b'amajani ekinkubaraganisa namara kuza omu parliament niza kukora ekiragiro ky'amajani kugira ngo tubaase amajani gitu kugira ebeeyi amajani gitu gabaase kuba marungi akatare tubaase kugiihamu ekirikwetagisa.
Yes, I'm very glad that today I'm expressing interest to stand as Member of Parliament for Ndogwa County West. First and foremost, I want to thank God for the far that He has brought us as a country. Our democracy as a party is flourishing, and when it does, the country's democracy also moves forward. So we are glad that what we lacked before the NRM is now being plucked. People have come in big numbers to register for that. And also I'm very grateful to the people of Ndogwa County West who have supported me all this time. And using their mandate, we have been able to achieve a number of things, because as the role of the Member of Parliament is to implement the government policies on different sectors. And as we speak, in Ndogwa County West, we have 8 sub-counties, and each sub-county has a secondary school. We have technical school. We have also a university. On the health sector, we have been able to achieve, working with them for all the 8 sub-counties. We have health center 3s, and also we have 2 health center 4s in the constituency. We have also initiated projects to do with water. We have connected more than 20 kilometers of pipe water in the constituency. We have built the border post at Katuna, which has facilitated the trade between the 2 countries, but also has allowed the movement of people from one country to the other. We are now embarking on tamaking Katuna Muko Road and Muko Kamgams Road. Almost 120 kilometers tarmac in one constituency. We have worked long and hard to ensure that every household has a hole. We have distributed hose. We have also initiated the medical camps. We have distributed mosquito nets to fight malaria. So when you look at the indices, how many women are producing at the health centers, the number has increased and the maternal mortality rate has come down. So with this performance and also the experience that we have gained as Minister of State for Planning first and now Minister of State for Industry, we are very confident that the people of Ndogwa County West who have done it before will do it again and vote us in Parliament to continue pursuing the NRM manifesto and also to continue pushing the agenda of our country into prosperity and strategic security. So now has moved from one corner of the constituency, Chitumba, to Butanda, the last corner. All the sub-counties of Ndogwa West have electricity. All the sub-counties of Ndogwa West have health centers. All the sub-counties of Ndogwa West have secondary schools. The constituency has a technical school. The Kabale district, where now I'm the chairman of NRM, and I'm very grateful to the people of NRM for electing me as chairperson. We have a university. We have a refurbished referral hospital. We have put tarmac roads in the town as a USMIS project. We have also titled people who are using customary land to give them titles to be able to do business. So we are moving forward. We are moving forward. And as President Museveni has said before, it's not a change of leadership. The leadership, when you get leaders who are working, you stick with them. And that's why the people of Ndogwa County West and Kabale district are with us for all this time. And I'm very confident that come 16th July, they will vote us again so that we can continue pushing the agenda of prosperity into the future.
Would this be your, or you probably think you have more years?
Do you expect city?
Yeah, Kabale City, we initiated it at cabinet level. We passed Kabale City in the Parliament, and now we are waiting to finalize the boundaries, but also when resources allow, we'll be able to implement it. But as we speak now, legally speaking, Kabale has a city status, and that is very grateful, and that's we have worked for it, and we think that we shall see the implementation. Katonda ku democracy yaffe tulaba kati ekibiina kya NRM democracy egenda ng'eyeyongera kubanga bino tebyabeerawo mu NRM tenaba kujja naye kati tulaba NRM egenda mu maaso ate ekirala njagala kwebaza Katonda bw'abantu ba Ndogwa West abampadde akalulu emyaka eno yonna ate nange ne ba promising okulaba nti baweereza kati tubadde tukoze ebintu bingi mu Ndogwa West. Tulina sub-counties twatandika nga ziri sub-counties 4 naye kati ziri 8. Tulina 2 town councils n'endala sub-counties zetwateekamu. Buli sub-county yonna erina health center. Buli sub-county yonna erina secondary school. Buli constituency yaffe erina technical school. Constituency yaffe erina masanyalazi okuva mu sub-county esooka okutuuka ku yoku endi. Tulina ambulances 3 mu constituency emu. Tulina boat ambulance, tulina ne vehicle ambulances 2. Amazzi gatambula tumaze almost 28 kilometers pipe water. Nipadiyemu kati tulina parishes 4 kitegeeza kati tulina 8 billion mu constituency mu za parish development water. Buli ka yonna, buli nyumba yonna tugiwadde ekikugiyamba muho enfuka. Ate buli family yonna twagiwa mosquito nets. Kati kwegamba ku performance ene gye tulina ndowooza nti ndina obukakafu nti abantu ba Ndogwa West bajja kubeera nga batuweereza akalulu nga tutwala mu maaso. So ndi musanyufu leero ate ndi verified okugenda mu maaso okulaba nti tubanyonyola performance tutaddeko ate n'ebirala bye tugenda kukola. Kati omwaka guno bwe tunafuna akalulu tujja kulaba nti PDM tugiimplementinga fighting poverty mu constituency yaffe. Ate n'ekirala tu implementing a program ya president yayogerako free education. Abaana baffe basomere bwereere. Kati tuli basanyufu n'oku national level tukoze emirimu mingi mukimanyi wano twaleeta ebbago lya anti-homosexuality bill ne tulaba nti abaana baffe tuba protectinga n'amaka gaffe tuga protectinga kati nze ndina obukakafu nti abantu badoga wesi bajja kubanga batuwakanga
tuza kufuubirira emisiri yitu omulimo guriyo nigukorwa kati kaida ngusige ntagumarire ngarukanye ndamarire n'ebyenguudo ebikwasira aha nguudo enguudo tunakira omu paramenti twatunga sente z'okukora oruguudo okuteera koransi oruguru rwa kikagate gorogota kafunjo kugumuzamu kakwata rwanda na kontrakita twabatunga konka tubakatandikira omurimo so nigenda nabwo ebyo nagaruka ngo marire obwo oruguudo rwitu barutere koransi ngaruke kandi abwe kanshabire ngwitagere kutaha kabuyanda ikagumizamu ikakwata ruhira ikakwata nyamuyanja ikakaberebere na president obizisingira akarugambaho narwo nyirango ndikurate narwo turenga rwako tugumize mutiza tugaruka ruga kabuyanda kuraba na mwizi tuzakakwata umuriti narwo turenga turenga rwako kandi wisho mbya amagara nari byaherese nabyo twenda kondeka agana mazu twongereho agaruka kabuyanda omwirwariro so nanishaba banyongerayo ikindi kisanja nkongera binkozire nkamera n'ibinkozire nkagaruka karonda n'ibindi bise akwati nyowe niyo ndikumanya naho kuza niyo ndikumanya umuhanda gwakoze mu paramenti namanyire za ofisi mangire ikindi kisanja niza kongera aha binkozire ngaruke mete n'ibindi bise.
My name is Mujana Barnabas from Kusoro district and I'm standing as an MP representing Fumbira House constituency. Number one, my people has a number of challenges. Farming sector or agriculture sector is not doing well at all. Health-wise, we are not doing well at all. Unemployment among the youth is at its high topmost. And being a younger generation, I believe nobody can understand the challenges of youth better than me. Professionally, I'm a medical laboratory scientist, and I believe nobody can beat me when it becomes to issues of health related. I'm born of farmers, raised in farming families, and I believe nobody can do better than me when it becomes to farming related issues. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. At the end of the day, TESO gave us 19 for constituency MP, 9 for district woman MP, and 9 for LOC5. Karamoja, 12 for constituency MP, 6 for district woman MP, 4 for LOC5. Lango, 10 for MP, 5 for district woman MP, 3 for LOC5. Acholi, 19 for constituency MP, 5 district woman MP, 5 LOC5. West Nile, 19 constituency MPs, 10 district woman MPs, and 8 LOC5. Bugishu, 21 district woman constituency MPs, 8 district woman MPs, and 8 LOC5. Sebei, 7 MPs, 3 district woman MPs, 5 LOC5. Bukedi, 17 came for constituency MPs, 12 for district woman MPs, and 5 for LOC5. Busoga, 30 for MPs, 9 for woman MP, 11 for LOC5. Kigezi, 20 MPs, 9 woman MP, and 4 LOC5. Mukono, 3 MPs, 4 woman MP, 1 LOC5. Luero, 10 MPs, 2 women MPs, and 3 LOC5. Kampala, 4 MPs, 2 district woman MP, and 0 LOC5. Ankole, 46 MPs, 18 district woman MPs, and 8 LOC5. Masaka, 22 MPs, 5 woman MP, 7 LOC5. Mubende, 14 MPs, 4 woman MP, 2 LOC5. Rwenzori, 26 woman MP, constituency MP, 14 woman MP, and 13 LOC5. Bunyoro, 16 woman constituency MP, 7 woman MP, and 10 LOC5. The youth were 4, older persons today were 3, PWDs were 4. Today's total entry today, 508 have come today. On the first day of Monday, there were 795. The total for the 2 days is 1,303. What do I say? The NRM is too popular to be defeated by mediocrities. I repeat, the NRM, as by this reflection, is too popular and strong to be defeated by mediocrities. And any thinking of any political party defeating NRM when they cannot raise candidates in all positions is a fallacy. I thank you. Prove that you are an NRM by going to the system. We print for you your voter location slip, and you go and register.
And also, Doctor,
the ones who made noise yesterday were denied forms by our staff. They told them
that crossed from other
be part of us, and they started making noise in social media. And we have now got back to call them to come. Yesterday you made noise. Today you come, we verify you. They have not reported. The case of MPs who crossed is that they crossed into the party and they are now within the system. They have today been, you saw Honorable Cole, who has gone through Honorable Kagabo. So all those who crossed are members of NRM and they are in the register. Komenyeyo ababaka bitano mu munana. Jo twafuneyo kumande tufuneyo lusambu kyenda mu batano. Toto kati tulina munake biri. Tuneyo 1,303. Kwegamba NRM erina amaanyi. Bano ba opposition parties nga DP nga no tubasaside nnyo lwakuba temulina lugendo, temujja kumalako, ate mutuleke ffe tuli wano mu buyinza ate tukyagenda mu maaso. Mwebale nnyo.